Hello, hello, hello. I'm not sure what happened with this stream because it said it was still live, but now we are. So I'm starting all over. Y'all, I have no idea what is going on. Our Wi Fi is good. Sorry about that for whoever is in the chats. Now we're starting all over. I don't know what happened. So weird. Okay. Well, that happened. Always an issue with Restream. I'm definitely going to send them some comments that their stream cuts off way too many times. Always, always, always. Just trying to move some stuff around here. I did not know it even cut off. That's interesting. That's interesting. Interesting. Oh, there we go. Hello, Chicky. Okay. I have no idea what happened with that girl.
Right. Hopefully, everybody knows to come back over here for the rest of the spring. Yeah, Restream. I don't understand. It seems I don't. Does anybody else have any issues with it, or is it only you that's been having issues with it?
I don't know. I mean, I know it's glitchy. I mean, I haven't really had conversations with a lot of people about it, except like, like you have the lag and like the pause. You know how it's like I'll look it on a replay and it's like I'm
Stopping and
you know
going.
yeah, so but the reality is, how many people really watch the replay? I just concerned about like real time, while because to me, if I do a replay of somebody's stream, I'm listening more for audio,
Right.
so I'll put it in the background while I'm doing other stuff. I might not necessarily be watching it, so that's fine with me, that the visual is distorted. I mean, we're not like professional whatever,
Right. Right.
as long as
Right.
the audio is good. Um but um but yeah, I don't get it. I have no idea. So, yeah, I think I might need to just give up on Restream. I've had issues. I mean, last time I did sprints, or 2 times ago, I even switched to StreamYard, and I had an issue with some audio cutting out. And I could not figure it out because everything said that it was not mute. So, but I did get on the tech people and I got a fix for Restream when that happened. So I'm not exactly sure what happened with this, because my Wi-Fi signal is strong. It's almost like I'm able to leave and looking at it now. With that, it's almost, but I'm like, when did it cut out? Because it looked like it was just the cabinets without me here when
Right,
it
and that
cut
was
out. So
before
I
you
don't
had
even
put
know
the
how long ago
timer
that
up
was.
there. So it must have been like that for a while. Maybe
Yeah.
around 10. I want to say maybe 11:59. Not 11. Sorry, 9:59. I remember looking at the timestamps on the side when everybody was talking about the timer not being up yet, right?
Yeah.
So that was at around 9:59. And then I don't know, between then and when you put the timer up, that's maybe when it froze. But I don't see how some people were still sending in comments. afterwards. It's strange.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to next Restream. I like Restream because you can get all these little background. Hey, Keita, how you doing? Yes, it is,
Hey,
and
good
I'm
morning.
so over it. Let
Okay.
me, let me take this background off.
Because I mean, if
Maybe
they want you to actually buy it, this is not a good example of why I should buy it or purchase a
exactly.
subscription. Yeah.
Yep. I definitely don't plan to do a paid version of Restream. Never plan to, but definitely this does not endear to me. But I don't really want to pay for StreamYard. I did that for like 2 months, but I'm not a big fan of these paid services. I'm not, this is a
Same.
hobby. I spend way too much time in it already. I don't want to pay to stream, so I
Yeah.
don't know. I know there's some other services maybe I can check out because I know there's Streamlab, which I've never used.
Yeah, I tried to use Streamlab. It wasn't straightforward. Like it's one of those things that you have to really sit with and set up your stuff. I
Uh,
tried OBS. OBS, I was able to do it, but I think it pulls too much from my computer. I don't think my computer has enough memory or what's it called, RAM. I don't know all them
Bandwidth or
terminologies. You don't have enough to handle it because I was recording one day and then it just turned the computer off. So I
something.
said, I can't do that because if this turn the computer off while I'm recording, imagine me trying to stream and it's gonna just turn the computer off. And I use this computer for work as well, so I really
Yeah.
don't need it to be zonking out.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel you on that one. What I do I haven't done it on this one, but what I normally do is after I use my computer or if it's been a few hours and I've been on it, because like sometimes I'll just sit here and let it stream all day and go from one thing to another. But I always delete all of the history, including the cookies after every
Mhm.
use.
Does that help?
So apparently people are saying that helps you like prevent viruses and stuff and that clears
Okay.
everything out and makes your computer run better. And
Mhm.
I'll do that periodically, but last time I was on a stream, I did that, and then somehow it messed up the stream and I couldn't get audio. So I'm cognizant of that. But that's one of the reasons why I don't like to do a like an all-day sprint because I find that I'll have more issues. So unless I cut the stream and then come back, I should have did this now, but I didn't do it. But now we're on the stream. But
Mhm.
is what I see other YouTubers use, especially for monetary service. Oh,
Mhm.
okay, I get
Yeah,
you.
you can connect it to like quite a few things. I know. What's his name? Vin and who's the other person? Noah. They both use Streamlabs, and because they're able to stream here and on what is it called, Twitch at the same time. And I think you could do it for free. I don't think you have to pay more. At least I don't
Yeah,
think so.
a lot
Yeah.
of these services allow you to stream from multiple platforms. You just got to be cognizant of the layout. You know how with YouTube you
Right.
have what is it, the 16 by 9, but then
Hmm.
YouTube, not YouTube, IG and TikTok, it's like a 9 by 16.
Right.
Otherwise, it looks funny, which I guess you could stream it
Yeah.
up. It looked funny, but they have to be consistently on that one because you can do it with Restream. But I mean, hell, I got enough issues with them just being in one, so I don't bother. So I don't know, but I might need to fire them. I think I have one more setup, and then that's it. So I think I might just have to go back to the regular version of StreamYard. I didn't have nearly as much issues, and also you don't have like that lag, like when you click on a comment or something.
Mm.
Well, we lost our people, but that's fine. We got some cool people
Yeah, that's okay. They found us again. Everybody came back.
Yeah. I don't think you can show people's comments in Streamlabs. Well, that
Oh, right,
sucks.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have to like set up something. I've done it before. I practice. You have to get the link from your like the URL from your chat, and then
Mm,
paste it into something that you created in Streamlabs for it to pop up on the side.
that's
It's a
cool.
lot of extra, like it's a lot of technical stuff. It's not already set up for you.
Yeah, I'm not on board with that one. Yeah, I think I'll go back to StreamYard. 20 hours. I don't stream more than 20 hours a week. And if I did, then just I got 2 email addresses. So I think I'll just do that and call it a day. Hey, Amy, welcome back. I saw your video the other day, Miss Blossoms. Getting ready for school. Gotta love it, love it, love it. Amy
I
is
saw.
Amy.
Oh, I forgot to tell you. I saw my mama yesterday, and she asked about you.
Oh,
She was like,
really?
"I saw Courtney's video. She was talking about some August play." I was like, "Yeah, it's her August TBR." I don't know. I guess I tried not to be like, "Well, duh." Like it says it in the title, but yeah,
We don't
she
know.
asked
Does
about
she
you
know what
yesterday.
TBR is? Oh, well, that
So I
she
had to
might not
explain to her. I
even
was like,
know.
"It's her list of things that she's going to read in August, possibly." She's like, "Oh, okay, okay, okay."
You got
She's
to
like,
do
"Yeah."
layman's terms for her.
I had to break it down so she understood what the video was. I was like, "Did you watch it?" She's like, "Yeah, but what's the TV?" I'm like, "Okay,
Tell her to make sure she hit that like button. Leave me a
right."
comment if she wants.
Uh-huh.
Well, thank you. Tell her thank you very much for checking me out. I
Mhm.
appreciate
And she
it.
follows
Gotta love
you.
Mama
She
Washington.
follows Keita. Who else she follow? I think she just started following Dee Dee, but she keeps asking me about Lachette, and I'm like, why? Why you keep asking me about Lachette? I mean, she's subscribed to you now too, but she didn't know who Lachette was at first. But she
Oh.
was so tickled last time we had the live, and Lachette looked kind of like sleepy, I guess. My mama was like, "I like her. I want to follow her too." I'm like, because why? Going ahead, but like, what is the reasoning? Hey, Lachette, like, speak of the devil, and they show up here. She's here right now. But yeah, my mom was asking about Lachette too because Lachette was looking comfortable. I guess I don't know. That's my mama's vibe.
I
Hmm.
would have been comfortable in the bed earlier too. I got the house to myself, but I'm like, it's no
Woo,
quiet, it's no noise. I might as well just get
hallelujah.
up because I've been
Yeah,
having
take
things
advantage
go
of it. Walk around
wrong.
naked.
No, I ain't doing that.
That's the first thing I'm doing. I'm like, yes.
I always gotta check out my door because my brother stays with us and he has his own little schedule. He's like in and out. So,
Mhm.
I ain't trying to be caught by him.
Right, right, right.
So I gotta be cognizant of that a little bit. But it's kind of drafty doing that too, girl.
You think so? I miss it because now it's like I can't do that anymore. They're here all the
Yeah.
time.
And you
Yeah, I
gotta
was
watch your
talking
room
about you.
too. Because sometimes kids will just barge in your room as well. So you
That
gotta lock
happened the
that
other
door.
day. Yeah, the door was closed though, but I had the other. So we have a door and there's another door to the restroom, and I just left the other door open because this door was closed. And
Yeah.
then I think my husband's phone was ringing, and I didn't have my glasses on, so I don't have my glasses on. Things just look blurry, but I know I
Yeah.
saw a person. I just wasn't sure which one it was.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, well, I mean, it's a naked body, but I understand everybody's different about their nakedness and stuff.
That's true.
So we try to give everybody their privacy as much as possible.
I agree. It's nice to have that respect amongst people. It makes
Right.
for better housemates.
Amen. Mhm.
Here's a shit. You didn't miss the end. Some glitch happened where the stream cut, and we don't know exactly when, but I think we had been talking for a minute. So, oh well, I don't know.
Mhm.
Yeah, we might. I think I'm going to have to fire a restream. Okay.
Yeah,
Twitch
it's not
is
working out.
7 days. Oh, okay. I thought those things stay.
What? Oh, so the stream deletes after 7 days. Well, that sucks.
Yeah, I didn't know
I guess you
that.
have to like download it if you want to keep it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. See, I have these here, but it's not like I go back every once in a while and look at certain parts of streaming if there's things I want to catch. I used to go back and look at them a whole lot more than I do now, but it all depends on what you want. But YouTube has a whole algorithm and stuff like that and watch hours.
Mhm.
I don't know how Twitch does with that.
Right.
Everybody said hello to Lachette. She
Okay.
was sleepy. Hey, get your
I
sleep.
know, right? Because she always says that every time I'm on the phone with her since that last stream. She's like, "So who's that person again that was laying down?" I'm like, "It's Lachette. It's Lachette."
It's always one thing that catches your eye for somebody and then you remember it. You're like, you ever have those people that you come
Right.
across them all the time? You're like, why don't I remember your name? And then it's one thing that happens. You're like, oh, okay. Now I remember who they are.
And then you remember it, right?
Exactly. Amy says, thanks for watching. I'm anxious to get into the classroom and start setting
Woo.
up. In a few days, the new lead teacher has already contacted me about a day to start prep. You got to
Oh my
start it.
God. Good luck to you. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how any teacher does it, honestly.
Especially when you have kids at home,
Like,
too.
have you ever watched YouTube videos of teachers getting their classrooms together? It's a whole process. Oh,
Didn't it make you
I
take
mean,
everything down at the end of the school year? Like
right.
blank slate?
Oh my goodness.
See, I'm a
Oh,
minimalist, or I would be a minimalist. I'm like, here's a
me
board.
too.
That's it.
My classroom would look like a prison. They'd be like, "Where the color at?" I don't have time for color. I
Yeah.
don't have time for color. Maybe
I
after
like,
they do a little bit of paintings, we'll put some stuff up. But for now, you got seats. They're
there we go.
clean. And a chalkboard. We're good. We
There
don't
you
need
go.
anything
Get
else.
some neutrals in the house, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, Kitty says, "Good luck." Yep,
Well,
yeah.
good
It'll be
luck.
fine though. It'll be
What,
fine. Amy likes to do little special things for the
what
kiddies.
grade is Amy teaching? Do you know?
Said she'll
Oh,
say
okay.
it. What grade?
Is
I
it
know it's
elementary or
elementary.
high
What?
school? Because that's not elementary, middle school, or high school. That's what it. There's a difference in all three.
Oh no, yeah, she does elementary.
Woo!
People
That's a
are
lot of energy. That's a lot of energy.
oh, okay. So they change them up and re-upload them to
Hmm.
YouTube. Okay. Okay. See, I never am aware, but I do know that people stream on multiple platforms because I didn't know what Twitch was until I joined YouTube, right? So I
Oh,
know that there's people that stream on both when they stream, because sometimes people be like Princesses does that. There's comments that she's referring to, but I'm like, I don't see it. So obviously there's another stream that's going that she's looking at both. So I always think
mhm.
that's interesting. You don't necessarily always see it, but hey, whatever works, you know. There's a lot of
Right?
people that use that for gaming. So, okay, y'all. Hopefully this don't cut out. I'll keep an eye on it.
I
Okay.
think we should be okay this time.
All right. I wanted to do 2 more sprints if you're up for it.
I'm up for
Figured,
it.
husband's not here, so I have a little bit of time before I really got to go get some stuff going. But for 45 and maybe a 30 or another 45, I'm gonna go find my book and actually read. I was trying to prep for a readathon for next month, but I can just save and write down those prompts later because I need to do that for the other one anyway. So I got
Right.
I want to concentrate on this month.
Hmm.
Amy says deep clean and rebuff the floors, clean the space rug. Yeah, that's true. That's true. They do need to clean, make everything spick and span and clean. So if you're one of those systems there where it's like real quick and easy to set up, you're fine. The thing is, I think at elementary school, y'all tend to nest in one classroom and you have it pretty and bright with the colors and all the stuff to entertain the kids. When you have high school and middle school where they go from one room to another, probably not so much because some of the teachers don't stay in one classroom. Like they themselves move too. So that's a whole other ball game. So I think you have more minimal setup when it comes to like older grades than for younger grades. And you don't have to set up sleepy time naps, time period either.
Ooh, I miss my naps when I was younger. Man, I was looking forward to that placemat. What's it called? The blue one that was red on the other side. I was that one child looking forward to the nap.
They X those out when you get older. It's like that's why kids just sleep and drool on themselves while you're teaching.
Yeah, they already told these two don't fall asleep in school. If I find out you falling asleep, we're gonna have a problem.
Exactly. Go to bed earlier.
I'm talking about you. You heard me. Yeah.
To teach you to work with all the new students, no repeating kiddos. Oh, gotta learn a whole new
New names.
guarantee you get the classroom. That's true. That's true. You may not get the same classroom. Jaleesa almost done with worst case scenario by teaching Newman, deciding between the next Miss Parrish or Truly Devious.
I'm gonna say pick up the next Mrs. Parrish only because I tried to read Truly Devious and I fell asleep. I fell asleep. Maybe because I'm not a big mystery person. Like I think it's a YA mystery if I remember correctly, and it was to me it was Snoozeville, and it's 4 books, baby. You can miss me with that.
Don't think so.
I don't have the bandwidth for that right now.
She ain't got a bandwidth. Can't be no little. Yeah. We need to get a buddy read going on one of these months. Maybe in October. Let's get like a I don't know. It definitely needs to be an adult. I'll sell you that. But September may be a little stretching, but maybe October. We'll think about it. Maybe we can all bring together a book idea and then submit and see what we want. When I started working with home, I added naps back. Facts. Yeah. See, I don't have naps at work because I work long. I don't go every day, so I just concentrate on the days that I don't work. But I don't really nap during the day. It takes a lot for me to nap during the day because I'll just sleep later or go to bed earlier, which doesn't happen because then I start talking to y'all book people and then midnight. Feels like, why? You said you were going to bed 2 hours ago.
Right. And you just up. The conversation's too good to leave.
Yeah. Naps in college, yep. That was the last time I was napping during the day in college. And it wasn't all the time, but yep, I would do that as well. Yep. Sometimes you start reading or studying and you inadvertently take that nap. Like it wasn't the plan, but it happened.
Right. I'm sleeping with my eyes open. That's what I used to do. Any like biology class. No, take it back. I had a Spelman. They make you take. It's almost like an African American history kind of class, but it's called African Diaspora in the World. If you talk to anybody that was in the same class with me, they would tell you without a doubt, Jaleesa will fall asleep within 20 minutes of class starting. And I don't know if it's because the class was boring or it was like right after lunch, but I would always just be like this in entire class.
What'd you get?
I passed with a B. I got a B.
There you go. That's all that counts, right?
I got an A, but I didn't participate that much. So, I mean, I was asleep. I'm sorry, y'all.
That's how it is sometimes. You need your nappy time, okay? Some of the professors cared and some of them don't, you know. I don't like when they try to make an example of you. Hey, you. Am I boring you?
Right. I appreciate them for not doing that. Because I had a professor that did that. And I wish my friend was in the chat right now because she would tell you she's the one that got me in trouble. So we were both sitting next to each other. She was trying to show me something on the calculator because we had a math class after this history class with this professor. But he is such a butt. Like you come to his class late, he makes a scene out of it. He kicks you out in front of everybody.
I don't like
this
that.
time he saw her just show me the calculator. He was like, "You two, get up, leave." He didn't even say anything else. And when we get outside, she was like, "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." I was like, "Girl, we paid for this class. And you got me in trouble by showing me something on the calculator. And you know how this man is. He's a butt. He's a butt. I didn't like it. And he would always say, "I know you all paid for this class, and but I already got my money." I'm like, "I know you got your money, but why are you kicking us out? We paid for it. Let us stay here." I wasn't even talking.
Sometimes you don't have to even be the one talking. I got kicked out of an emergency room once because they had this butt doctor and the coworker was talking to me and I just turned my head so I can hear, but I wasn't speaking. And he was like, "Oh, this is an emergency. Do y'all feel like what y'all got to say is more important than other people?" I was like, "Okay, well, if you can just let somebody else do my job and I can leave, then I'm going to stand outside."
It's like, it don't make me no
I didn't say it like that, but I was like,
right.
Oh, well. So I felt kind of embarrassed. But then the lady he appointed to do what I was supposed to be doing, I was sitting outside. And then when they kicked everybody out for the x-ray portion, she whispered to me, she was like, "He's going, can you go in there and do that? Because I don't know what I'm doing." I was like, "Okay, thank you." Like, okay.
You're right. It was like,
like,
you know.
Yeah, I was like, "Hey, you know, but that's fine." But yeah, I tried to show up and do what I was supposed to do and just be quiet in classes.
Right.
They get to pick their nap blanket if they don't have one and a nap mat. I'm surprised they're allowing them to share because then is it community? Because I know y'all not washing these blankets after each use, right?
I can smell the slobber. Ew.
That's true. Yeah, I don't trust little kids. It's like I used to eat after little kids, and now I'm like, nope, I eat it first. You can have the. So glad they installed. Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, okay.
That's smart. That's smart.
Okay, perfect. Okay, I didn't finish.
Wait, you have to bring everything home, Amy? You deserve a raise.
I know, right?
I'm not raising up my light and water bill and buying soap.
Machines on site is amazing. Exactly. Hey, Kiana, how are you doing, Miss Lady? We're about to go to a sprint. Hello. Hit the like button. Much appreciated. Everybody said hello. Call Kiana by Key. I learned that, by the way. Don't shorten that name. Hey, you. Hi, handsome. How you doing? Jaleesa, like, what you doing? Hello.
Well, choker.
I hate when my husband does that. He'll like the other day I told him, hey, you know, like I was in here, right? This is his little coffee bar. Ain't nothing over there for me. I got like this amount of space for my tea. He has a whole big coffee bar. But I'm sitting there and he's coming behind me. And I was like, babe, I told you I was sprinting. You couldn't wait till I turned the camera off. Give me 2 minutes.
Right.
And he was like, what's the big deal? I was like, the big deal is that this is mine. Mine.
This is mine.
This is mine. You are not on camera unless I specifically say it. I don't want to be rude.
Right.
For me, it's a maybe it's territorial thing, but to me, it's like I got enough chaos I can't control. I can't control not being on camera, messing my stuff up. I like the deflection of people asking who that. Why are you doing it? Yeah, it's like, no, this is mine. I'm not getting involved because once he was like, can I say hi? No, you cannot say hi.
Let him just wave and say hello. Give him a hand and a voice.
He's been on videos like twice, like not inadvertently, but like, you know, like I did. He was part of a tag. He's helped me film a few times and been like background people. But I'm just saying, like, it's mine.
It's yours. You want to have it yourself.
If you're not trying to read this book, then don't be get out the camera frame.
Right. I was gonna say maybe if he would read one of the books that you're reading, then he can be on screen. Otherwise, it's like you don't have no business in my space.
One day I want to do a buddy read with him. I don't know when it's gonna happen, but one day I do want to read like a buddy read. It'll probably be a short book. I'll give him one of those little crazy little books that I read that maybe he'll be interested in it. But his boss gave him some book to read like years ago that he wrote, and he ain't ever even read that. So I don't know. He likes hearing me talk about books, but sitting down and read it might be an issue.
Okay.
So I don't know. We'll see. She's like, well, damn. Who said next Miss Parrish it is? I have an audiobook. Oh, well, there you go. Mistress Parrish all the way. Surprise cameo, and it's a cutie one.
I know, right? I was looking at him like, what do you want? You saw how close he got to me?
He video bombing. That's comfortable.
Yeah, that's what my mother was saying. She's like, Jaleesa, they're just comfortable with you. I said, but they just be so close, like so close. I said, give me like a hand, arm length, back up some. Ma. Whoa, I can hear you. They're loud. They're being quiet right now.
At least they're older. Younger kids, I'm telling you, when my niece was like 1, 2 o'clock, like literally her forehead would be on my butt, falling behind me, like right on the heels. I'm just like, give me a little space. Or they start mimicking everything you say. You have some food.
Oh, yeah, he does it a lot. I'll say something, and to the oldest one, he's saying the same thing as me. Even the mannerisms, hands on the hips. The same thing. So you just stop doing that. Don't do that to me. I didn't do it for you.
Wait till school's starting to get some friends and their world becomes bigger. Because right now the world is pretty small. It's like y'all family, you like in any immediate family. But once they develop friends and go to this big old school, it'll be scary initially. But I think they'll be completely different kids in like 6 months.
That's a long time. Courtney, I thought you were going to say 6 weeks, not 6 months.
And maybe it depends. They seem pretty friendly, but you never know.
Yeah, they're cool. We'll see. It starts this week, so I'll let you all know if something goes down.
One thing that in high school, I think middle school too. They have those after school clubs.
Mm-hmm.
Those are good to be joining because a lot of times they have cultural club. Like, hey, it's the African cultural club. I think Asian is very broad, but ours used to be called the Asian Cultural Club. I think nowadays is more specific, but I'm just saying, that would be really good for them to kind of get involved in if they have one, because they can find other people with the same background as them. So it provides some taste of home, like outside of y'all, but also allow them to kind of see people that have also been in their shoes of coming from other countries or, like food stuff, because, they may have some friends that have, hey, my mama does this well, whatever.
Right.
But I think that may be a good thing of encourage them if there's any sort of African culture clubs or something like that to join. And that'll also get them off your heels too.
Right. Yeah, I hope they have something like that at the high school because I am kind of sort of struggling to figure out how to have them pack their lunch because they like hot food, but I don't know if the schools have microwaves and stuff so they can microwave their food. So I'm having to look for containers, the insulated ones, like the what is it called? It's not
Like,
insulated. There's another word for it.
I know, like the thermos type stuff.
That's what it is, thermos. That's the word I was looking for. So we need to get them some thermos type containers. Aren't you
I would
cooking?
be careful
You
about
got to
that.
burn the plantain.
Huh?
You said be careful about having a thermos. Is
No,
maybe too much.
well, just make sure they're aware that you can't put that in the microwave. Some you can, but
Oh,
many you can't. Okay, and kids
hmm
are dumb sometimes or
oh
don't
yeah.
care and put
hmm
that and next you know it's a problem. But most places have a microwave. I would bank that the school they're going to has a microwave in the
Okay.
cafeteria. Um, so that would, I don't think that would be an issue
But they
for them.
only get 30 minutes to eat. I don't think that's well for me. That's maybe not long enough because I eat slow. But we'll see. I'm gonna get them thermoses today. So
Yeah.
if it doesn't work out, then we'll just try something different.
Yeah. Well, it's having them a thermos, but also send them. I guess you have the lids are normally. Are they microwave? I don't know. I don't know how well things keep, but you'll see how that work. But it might be good to send them with an extra container to be like, pour it into this, then microwave it. But also
Right.
bring some snacks just in case it don't work out. Have some snacks they can just readily pop into their mouth too, so they don't necessarily have to.
Bananas. That's the snacks they're
Oh,
gonna have.
girl,
If I
the
wasn't
eight
on my laptop, I'd show you all these bananas on my table. Y'all,
girl, you
you
better
just
start
don't
putting
know.
bananas in your room. They'll be gone. This week, 6 bananas a day.
They only ate one each so far, but he's frying
Okay.
plantain now. So plantain, I consider that kind of like banana too. So that's four plantains, two bananas, and they may eat some more bananas today or oranges and apples. They eat a lot of fruit, so
Okay.
they should be fine.
Oh,
No
good deal.
chips. I don't have to worry about packing the Dunkaroos and stuff like everybody else. I just pack fruit. They should be fine.
Healthy eating. I like that.
Mhm.
Good. Kim has a headache. Whew, I hope it gets better. I know that sucks. Drink plenty of water, okay?
Right.
Yes,
Bring
Miss
your
Shan.
on. Hey,
Hello,
what's
say
that?
hi. We will.
Right. Let them say hi. Like just
Mr.
wave.
Tangible. He was
Mr.
in the
Tangible.
chat earlier. Oh, yeah, I have a headache too. Yeah, I need to drink more water. I need to eat. I have not eaten today. This is
You
well
haven't
past the
eaten?
time I said I was going to eat. Girl, I was
Mm.
eating ice cream at 11 o'clock last night.
Ooh,
I
what
was
kind of
staying
ice
up
cream?
late. Huh?
I was like, what kind of ice cream?
Oh, girl, butter pecan. That wasn't even mine. That's why I got to go to
No.
the store and replace it because I got a few of them
Mm.
little pints when I went last time. And I mean, I don't know about anybody else. I know those pints are normally 3 or 4 servings, but I eat a pint at a time. That's one serving for me. But
Mhm.
but I gotten like 5. So 2 for my husband, 2 for me. And we've been eating them the last few days. But I had an ice cream craving last night and I ate his. So I need to go replace it. So I need to go to the store before he gets home.
Right.
Hopefully he's not in the chat. I'll hear about it if it's that. But I'll replace it before he gets home.
So it was you that ate my ice
Yeah.
cream.
But I'm doing like 12-hour fasts, which generally is fine. I generally try not to eat past 8 o'clock because a lot of stuff on your stomach for you eat isn't really good anyway. But
Mhm.
but I was up last night doing this ugly hair, and
Yeah,
so I
cute.
was up till like 1 o'clock. So I ate. So I wanted to at least do a 12 hours. So I'm definitely hungry and ready for some food
Right.
in my stomach.
You drink some tea?
Yeah, I drank some tea. Yeah, I'll
Okay.
give myself liquids as long as there's not any significant calories. I've had 2 cups of tea, although I didn't even finish this one. It's cold, but I'm definitely hungry. Husband wants to say hi. Mine will not be on camera. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we don't need to have the camera, but he can say hi from the side. He helps with videos. He's just not a skinny. I don't care for him to be, and I don't mean that in a bad way. It's just that this is my project for me. In marriage, just like with kids, you don't have a lot of things that are just solely yours. You know,
Right.
it's
Now
like
let
your
me have
underwear
this.
is yours. How would you like it? That's something dear and personal. But then your sister come over and decides she wants to start wearing them. That's a no-go. Maybe that's an
Right.
extreme example, but I'm just saying.
No, that's
This is
okay.
mine. I
No.
don't, it's my little brainchild.
Yeah.
So
Have something for yourself because you make sharing almost everything for the
yeah,
most part. So yeah, I know I get you.
It's bad enough he tries to get in on the time I'm reading. You're reading again? Yes. And I'm going to be reading that day and that day and that day too. He has his thing though. He has his video games. That's his big thing. To me, it's just the idea of coming together and having something like having a middle ground. Because he was playing video games for years. And, to a certain extent, I kind of felt ignored for a while, and we would always have gripes about when you're getting off the game or whatever, right? Common thing, people get in their games. I'm not a gamer. And I read, but not like a big reader. And, reading is a solitary thing. But then I joined book community and it kind of changed my perception of him with his games, because I'm like, okay, as long as you make time for me within your game, I will read, when I finish all my other stuff. And then, at least with me, I do household stuff. He just goes straight to the game. I do household stuff, then I read. But, so I'm like, I have my book community, just like he has his little gaming community. But when it's time to get off, you get off. I shouldn't be 2-3 hours. And then we come together. So to me, that's fine. And it actually has been working very good for the last few years. I don't have all those complaints I used to do about, are you going to get off the game? Because I got my own thing too.
Got your own thing going on now. Yeah.
Lachette says, I understand. I've seen when significant others pop in to say hi, and then every live comment they ask. Exactly. Yeah. Some people get more invested in your spouse, and stuff like that. And it's like,
right, no. Like, this is my channel. Why y'all asking for this man?
Exactly. It's like, he don't even read. He was talking trash about that book that we were talking about. I think we're going to probably wind up doing one sprint later, but that's fine.
That's fine. It's up to you.
I'm assuming we're talking about racquetball. I don't watch basketball. Oh, basketball. Okay. But it's on the background. I just happened to look up. Okay. We won gold? Really? Well, hold up. You didn't say USA. Olympic women's basketball team gold. Are you talking about USA? Won? That would be good. I know the men always win gold. Hopefully they keep it together. Sorry, oh no, you're good. You're good. I was just trying to figure out which if it was USA or not. If you want your channel to be yours, it's hard to keep it that way. Exactly. Yes, I understand. Keita says, I have to say, track and field, basketball, and gymnastics were intense. Jordan Childs to stand behind you. Yes. Oh my gosh, these folks are crazed. And then you have, who was it? Suni Lee, I think. They stripped her of a gold medal. The gymnastic, not gold, bronze. There was some technical thing that they reevaluate. So it kind of sucks thinking you then walked off the podium and everything, and then your medal gets taken away. But yeah, gymnastics was my big thing. Once Simone Biles did her thing, I was like, everything else is a bonus. I do want to catch some synchronized swimming. Oh, y'all. See, I get good conversation with y'all. Okay, we're going to do one more sprint after this because I'm going to be running low on time because I know we're going to talk, right? So I got a 45-minute sprint tech queued up. Did y'all see the break dancing? Oh, my God.
I didn't watch it live. I'm laughing because I can see it playing in my head. I saw Instagram reels.
That's how I saw it too. I haven't sat down and watched. I'm behind on the Olympics. I'm waiting for my husband. We're going to have a whole day where we just watch like the highlight reel and all the different, Peacock has it all laid out. So, but yes, I saw all this. I'm like, hold on.
I didn't know they had breakdancing.
Oh, really? Oh, it's new this year. It's new this year. I do think that so you can get the full, like I know historically with breakdancing, people wear like the baggy clothes or whatever, but I feel like they should have had them wear something more, not tight, but not as baggy, like not as street or whatever you want to call it. Because, with the Olympics, people wear sports gear. I think they should have had them so you can get the full range of seeing what they do. Because I feel like you're missing some parts of the body with the baggy clothes, to see the full expertise and the talent of the people.
And the form.
Now, that said, the talent, who picked these people and what's the criteria?
For what I saw, I was like, this ain't it, baby. I ain't never seen no breakdancer like that in my entire life. But what do I know? I'm not at the Olympics. It just didn't look I wasn't enjoying myself. I want that. I thought it was gonna bring happiness or something
Yeah.
watching somebody dance, but it was just too technical. I think that's what it is. Like the, what I did see of it,
No.
I'm gonna have to rewatch it. We only watched the track and field yesterday with my mama, but I didn't know that breakdancing was actually an actual event at the Olympics.
It is. Surfing is too.
Well, that
Horseback
makes sense.
riding, the equestrian is also.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's some things that I didn't know were sports, but breakdancing is definitely something new. So a lot of people probably aren't aware. It's a new thing this year, but I don't even know what
Like,
to
what are the
say about
requirements to get
something.
there though? Like, how do you?
That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. What's the criteria? Like I literally saw people laying on the floor doing like I don't know how to describe it. Like this is their legs, this is their arms doing this. I'm like, that's a move, but I don't know. I just saw some questionable things compared to what, and I don't know the origins of breakdancing. I haven't looked it up, but I heard the origins was like street in New York, like
Mm-hmm.
street dancing. I could be wrong. Lachette, if you're aware, let me know. I know that's your spot,
And
but
Keela too.
I don't know.
Mhm.
I just was like, is this the best of the best? Like some people are still questioning the validity of it in the Olympics in general.
Right.
If you look at the men's floor, like men's gymnastics floor routines, you can see a lot of what I call breakdancing moves on a lot of their floor routines when they get on the floor with their hands and stuff. So I
Mm-hmm.
can see where that came from, that they decided to add it to the Olympics. Now, what the gymnastics, what the breakdancing people are doing, many of them, I'm just like, I'm questioning it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, it
For me,
was
I've just
something.
been laughing. There hasn't been a routine. I have not
Right.
looked at of what I've seen. So maybe I need to see more.
Ooh.
It's funny,
I
yeah.
thought I thought I was getting trolled. I thought somebody just made it up when I saw it on Instagram. Then I kept seeing it, other reels. I'm like, dang, this is a real thing. Okay. I'm gonna have to
And,
watch the whole thing.
and you know what's even funnier is when they play it without the music. Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
so
yeah.
much worse.
It's cringy. Woo! Y'all, if you haven't watched it, go look at the reels
Yeah,
on
no,
IG.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know where they got these people from. I don't know what the criteria for it, like to get in, and what the criteria to win is. I don't know. I just feel like maybe I'm missing something. I think they need to not have them be in baggy pants and baggy shirts so you can see their body
Mm-hmm.
contortion, so you can see how they're doing certain moves, and maybe I'll get it more. But I just think it would present more of an image, So I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. Anyway, yeah,
I
Jordan
know.
Childs. I said Suni Lee earlier. Yeah, Jordan Childs was the one that won bronze, and due to like an appeal over some technical merit, they took her bronze back. So that kind of sucks. Yeah. Oh, they did it twice. Ooh, okay. Yeah, some crazy stuff is going down there. Yep. I don't think they will have access. Oh, you don't think so? All right. Every school is different. You could potentially ask in advance. I know my schools had microwaves. They were off in a little corner, and not a lot of people used
Right.
them, but there
There
was
would
a
at least be like
microwave.
two microwaves in the corner when I was in high school. But I
Yeah.
don't like I haven't been to high school in what, 20 years now? I don't know. I
You
don't know
can
what it's
potentially
like.
call and ask though, and but I would think they would have it, but every school is different. You never know, Mr.
Right.
Tangible. Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Tangible.
Anyway, yeah. I hope y'all feel better. Drink plenty of water. You already know that was coming. Amber
Mm-hmm.
says, I feel your pint is a serving, Baskin Robbins, and it's oh my god, Palings.
Pralines and cream. Oh my God. Do you know my blood sugar would be out of this world if I even tried? I I I can tolerate popsicles better than I can ice cream. But I like me some pralines and cream and the butter pecan. Like those are my favorite.
See,
Oh,
that was the one my husband had yesterday, butter pecan. I'm not a huge fan of butter pecan, but that praline and cream, it's over. I haven't had that in years. Like my
mm,
favorite is I get the El Cheapo ones, the bluebell. is what I loved when I was in Texas, but they don't have that out here. So I just get like the Walmart equate. They be wanting like $5 for a pint of ice cream. So I get the ones at Walmart that are like almost $2 and I call it a day. And they only have like 6 different flavors. So Rocky Road is like one of my favorites. And I love the pralines and cream, which they never have. So I get that when I go to Texas. And cookies and cream, if they have it, is pretty good. They put a good amount of cookies. But yeah, I can tear that up right there. Pralines and cream. Oh my God, girl. I got my water in my mouth. Let me wipe my mouth.
I can taste it now.
Did I drool? Delicious. Oh. Yeah, hopefully y'all both feel better. First basketball goal. Oh, really? It was the first? Okay. Yeah, the men, I think they haven't lost since the 80s, right? Something like that. I'm all for a medal. I've been saying this since the beginning because I do like to watch the Olympics. I'm all for a medal because I think about all the many people that go to the Olympics and come away with nothing. And especially those that get disqualified. Oh, that was this runner that did what they call it, a false start. And a false start is an immediate disqualification. And he was so pissed and he was trying to appeal, but you already know it's a 0 tolerance policy for false starts. Right. And he was pissed. He was like, you know how hard I worked to get here? And it was his only race. So that sucks because you're going back to your country and you're looking, I mean, like a fool, if you ask me. So that kind of sucks, you know. But so he didn't even get a chance to even compete. I don't think he was in contention for possibly winning a medal either way. But still, it's nice to compete with fellow best of the best, you know.
Right.
But, yeah, but anytime you win a medal, it's also good. But gold, yes.
Yeah, we want the gold. We'll take them all, but we want that gold.
Yeah, there you go. The Australian girl, took the Jordan Childs medal. Yeah. Well, that sucks. But she was on the team for the gold. So, you know, it's not like she walked away empty-handed. But yeah, it does suck when you're already celebrating, you know. I watched the women's. Yeah, I like the gymnastics. I never really watched the basketball, though. I'm not a basketball person. Husband complaining about the break dance. Oh, yeah. What did he say?
What is this?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to watch the replays of that one, man.
Mm-hmm.
Peacock is good. I was saying this earlier. Peacock, I don't know if they're like the official sponsors or whatever the hell they are. We do streaming TV here, but they have all the different sports broken down for the categories, and they show you like the top highlighters. You know, you can just see the competition without all the stuff in between. So I like that. So I'll just kind of go down the lists for the things I care about. Exactly. But the surfing was really cool, like all the little wipeouts and stuff and the cool things that people do. Like even those that didn't win had some really cool moves. You can just tell they were having a good time. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this breakdancing fiasco. Get a few drinks and just watch it, girl. That'd be hilarious.
Just check on YouTube. They may have some highlights on the Peacock, app. Maybe. I mean, I'm pretty sure he would prefer your husband to watch the entire thing. I'm talking to Amy, sorry. To watch the entire thing, but they have highlights on there too as well.
Yeah, and NBC, I think, is the official sponsor or whatever where it's being streamed through. So yeah, if you just go to the website, I'm sure you can see that. Or, you know, girl, YouTube it, because I'm telling you, it's all over.
Right. It's on there. I'm sure somebody recorded it.
Exactly. That's how I watched The Masked Singer. Not that I care. I just wanted to see some of the people's performance. I just YouTube. Hubby was like, how did they judge this? I know, right? Girl. I'm
maybe things will change, you know, because you said this is the first time they've done it. So maybe over time they will get more rules and the outfits may change. Because I agree with you. I really wish that they had not necessarily form-fitting clothes, but something where we can see their form when they're doing the different moves. Because otherwise, I just thought all I saw was clothes.
Yeah.
That's it. Just
clothes. How do you know that they twisted their body? Because they have moves where they do this and then they twist their lower half of their body. But you have they had on baggy t-shirts. Just wear a shirt that fits. But I think athletic wear. To me, this is the Olympics is an athletic competition. I feel
Right.
like you should wear athletic gear to a certain extent. And there wasn't any consistency either with what everybody wore. They just showed up. Some of them looked like they just came in off the street with cargo pants.
Oh
So yeah.
God. It's like, where were you last night?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was. They just looked like they were having a good time, but I don't know. I don't know the rule of what say this is a sport. I mean, but you definitely are challenging yourself, breaking up a sweat. So I can see it.
Yeah.
Breaking originated in the Bronx. Okay, it's one of the four cornerstones of hip hop: breaking, rapping, emceeing, and graffiti. Okay. That's about what I thought. Yep. Yeah, and I don't think of other countries having it, but I understand that they do. But I just didn't understand. I'm gonna leave it at that. In the 70s. Okay. People confuse all street dancing with breaking. That might be it too. Of the idea that because they said it's originally street dancing, and that's what I'm used to. That's that entertainment version that I enjoy. But there's a sport in that too. So I don't know. I was just confused about what I saw.
Hmm.
Really great beat girls, but also some I wondered about who they beat to get here. Yeah, I mean, I never heard the term either, B girls or B boys. I've just heard of breakdancing. So I learned something new. But yeah, where are the Olympic trials for this? I ain't never heard of the Olympic trials for breakdancing. Can we see those? I heard the men's were better. Yeah. The few girls I saw, I didn't like. The men's were a little bit better, but I just saw questionable moves, and I was like, "What is that?" And then you had the commentators talking about, "Oh yeah, I'm down." Like how people try to be hard, like.
Yeah,
No.
I'd be cringing the whole time.
Yeah. And then they were doing that a lot, though, even from the beginning, whenever Snoop would show up. Because, he got his little swag, and they're all like, and I'm just like, so Snoop show up, and all of a sudden, y'all street. I didn't like
and talking in AAVE. I'd be down a little bit inside.
Yeah. I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. I was disappointed, and I was like, y'all gonna start talking like this all the time, like.
Keep it consistent. Keep the same energy the whole way through.
Exactly. Keep the same energy. I don't see when a person from another language come up and you start trying to speak their language. So why are you
doing that with them? Yeah, it's weird.
Mm-hmm. Gymnastics is not from breakdancing, some other street dancing styles.
Oh,
okay. Well, I see some of those correlations, like when they're trying to spin it on their hands and on their heads a little bit. I'm just saying that I was seeing kind of that correlation about why people would consider breakdancing when it's kind of somewhat of the same styles, maybe not the same mechanics, but I can see because I had so many people question why is breakdancing in the Olympics. For one, I'm not the subject matter expert, but I can understand that correlation about why whoever decided, because I'm sure there was a huge long petition. I should look that up.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, but I can see why somebody would have tried to, to petition for it.
Right.
Oh, they did win. Okay. Dang. Okay. It'd be interesting I know it's not all LeBron. We got some good players out there, but I wonder once him and a few of the OGs retire, what happened. Let's see. I saw that too. The Bell runner was one of the best runners on the line, so he was upset. He'd been waiting to run against it. Yes. He was upset. He was like, "Oh," I'm like, "Girl, you know the rules." And I looked that up, and they were saying that the reason why they have a zero tolerance for false starts is because you had many runners that started out slow, like that are historically slow starters. They would use that as they would time it when the gun go off to get a false start, because later on, then it would be considered a penalty against the field and add time to their thing, and they would win. And so they're like, no more false starts, zero tolerance. You need to listen. He claimed he heard something somewhere else from another activity that was happening.
He was too excited.
Yeah. It's like,
That
oh,
would make me anxious in itself, just like the start of it, knowing that if I do move just a little bit,
yeah.
I'm disqualified.
Yep.
That's a lot.
It happens. But the fact that so many other people don't happen to shows you can control it. Yep,
Right.
I agree with you. This is the one, Lachette, the one in the green. Yep, doing the little scissor on the ground. Yeah, girl, I was.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That's the first thing I woke up to this morning. I was like, what is happening? What is this?
And
Oh,
that
we
was
gotta go being blurry. Come on,
yeah.
camera.
Be like, focus. It looks
No,
like it's trying. There we go.
Okay, yeah, I'm back.
But people were saying that, I don't know, like, I don't know. I didn't watch the official thing, so I can't really comment. But I'm just saying, some people were saying, "Oh, look at her style. She has good technique." And I was like, "What's she doing?"
Like, what do you see that I can't see?
I don't know. I need to watch all of them and see what happens. I've seen like 5 or
Right.
6, and I was like thoroughly not impressed. I was just, to me, I'm not saying some of them weren't good at what they were doing. I was just trying to figure out, is this the best we got? But I don't know what the criteria is. I may be considering some street dancing where they be going hard in the paint on their little cardboards. That may be like the street dancing that Lachette was saying that is more street stuff, and maybe that's not what you do in the Olympics. I don't know. I didn't know. I didn't see people on the street be like Olympic champion gold. Let's just throw it down on them right there compared to what I saw a few days ago. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna go educate myself. Okay, I'm just saying, entertainment wise, because entertainment wise, I was not impressed. Let's just say that to my untrained eye, entertainment wise,
that wasn't it.
Question. Hello, hold up. Did I gloss over Nicole? Hey, Nicole, how you doing?
Yeah, no, I waved. Yeah, hey Nicole. She said she made it back.
When we get to it, we're just having a good conversation. Tried yesterday, try later. Share the links to him so he can watch on his
break dancing.
Yeah, it was a good time. Jordan Childs, she originally came in 5th, but her coach appealed that night, saying her routine was a higher difficulty. Then the judges agreed and changed it so she got bronze. Oh, okay. Then recently, the Romanian team coach challenged it again, and it was changed, in which the IO was at the International Olympic Committee found complained the change happened after the time limit, and then IOC found it, so the bronze goes back to the original girl from Romania. Girl, that's all a mess. Yes. Okay. See, I didn't know it was changed twice. I just heard that there was some contention over the technical difficulty and how it was scored. It sucks that you have all of that upheaval after medals and everything have been awarded. So that's kind of
right.
Or at least, letting them know, because you think, hey, I won. I know the Romanian girl initially was like, yay, I did win. And then the scores came out and she was like,
I didn't win. It's like, okay, so what should I do with my life now?
I heard this is the first and last time break dancing in the. Oh, really? First and last?
Dang.
They already quit it? What happened?
We just got started.
I know.
Don't take it away yet. Give it a good 5. A good 5 Olympics.
How come it's the first and last? How did they determine that already? I don't know. Y'all tell me. I'm going to look it up, though. I'm curious now. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Last time LA hasn't picked it up. Oh, really? Ooh. That'll be interesting to try to go to the Olympics in LA in 2028. You going to try it, Jaleesa?
No. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
The Sun heard that they decided not to
floor.
It made it seem like more than just in LA. Obviously, it's not banned, but not looking good. I can tell them that. Looking good. I need to be quiet. These people are talented. They have more skill in their pinky finger than I have.
I do, right? So who am I to judge? I don't know.
I'm just talking about entertainment factor wise, okay? I was just like, so I don't know. Anyway, she lost. Oh, she lost all her rounds. Got a 0 from the judges each time.
What?
I'm thinking we're talking
Shoot,
about the green girl. But
that's not good.
it's the Olympic break dance is based on actual dance competition.
Right, that's what I was thinking. Most likely, it's like the dance competition.
Yeah. I mean, but then you have, I mean, think about you have when they have the floor routines, which I never saw a group floor routine. I'm excited to go check out the what they call it, dance gymnastics or whatever they call it. I've never seen like a group one. So, but that's
The one with the ribbon. You talking about the lyrical?
well, they have so much more. There's a ribbon, there's a ball. I think there's a baton, but there's group dance that they do on the floor too. I've only ever seen it as an individual, but there's a
Mm.
group. But you have that. You have they do a little bit of gymnastics in their, tumbling routines or dancing in the tumbling. But you also have ice dancing, with ice skating. You also have, I call it water dancing with the
The
synchronized
synchronized
swimming.
swimmers. Okay, I like that one.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I love that. I can't wait. I'm gonna probably try to watch all of that. But I'm just saying, those are, if you want to look at it, dance competitions. So this other form of dancing with break dancing is a different one. So who's to say this as a certain form of dancing shouldn't belong in the Olympics compared to water dancing, ice dancing, things like that. So I'm just saying, I'm just kind of thinking outside the box about why people would want to consider it in it. I'm just curious how they got to that
Mm.
point. And the fact that it has its origins in hip hop is very interesting as well, because, historically, people try to denounce that as anything of value. So I think it's interesting they got that far. So I'm curious to see if they keep it, but I definitely want to look up the criteria for it. Qualifies on YouTube. You just got to find each country. Oh, the qualifiers are on YouTube. Okay.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
I only found out right before the Olympics started that it was even going to be a thing. So that's interesting. Okay. So I guess we can see who beat out Green Girl to get, or who Green Girl beat out to get here. Okay.
Right. It's like, well, how did you get here? Let's see the other people.
I think what happened to Childs is a wreck. It should have been caught on the. Yeah, exactly. You shouldn't let that fester.
Yeah, no, I don't like that.
It should be
It's
known.
messy.
That's true. And then now you got the memes and people saying crap. And then there's people out there saying, oh, she sucks. Really? Come in, fourth or fifth does not suck. Okay.
No, it really isn't.
Yeah. Oh. That was to give it to them both. Yeah, I did see that. I did see people say they should do a tie. So,
Has
but
that happened before? This is a dumb question. Like, have they ever had to give two people the same medal?
I've
What
seen that
happened?
happen.
Oh,
I
okay,
don't see
cool.
it happen a lot, but I've seen that happen. I think it happened last Olympics. They have them stand on the same podium.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
really cool when they're from the same country,
Mm.
because then they got to share in the basket with their other teammate, because who wants to beat out their own teammate? Like, I want us all to be on the podium. I saw an Olympic medal ceremony where the one teammate won, I think, silver, and the other won the gold. No, I think it was bronze. Anyway, whatever. One was gold, one was the other. And she told when they were about to play whoever the gold is, they would play their national anthem. And she told the other girl to come up. And she was like, no, she was like, come up. And then they held, each other while they played their flag. That was cool. I felt bad for the other girl that was from another country because she's just sitting there like a lone person. Anyway, how did they determine that? Determine anything? Yeah, that's true. Judges had the wrong difficulty rating. Yeah, I guess their eyes didn't see certain things. It's not banned, but few cities pick it up for their. Really? Oh, baseball. I'm sorry. I read that as basketball. I'm like, don't they always have it?
It's not banned, but some cities pick it for their Olympics.
That's a good question. I never thought about that. Yeah, I didn't. I don't see baseball, but I don't really pay attention to it on like.
Me either, but it's popular here. In Houston, the Astros and stuff.
Yeah. Well, my husband is a big Phillies fan, so we pay attention. Well, loosely pay attention. Like, I know if they're in the playoffs because he's yelling and screaming about it. But I'm talking about like in the Olympics. I never thought about baseball and softball. Is it being hosted in Paris? I didn't even think about that at all. I didn't mean the B people weren't looking good. It's just not looking likely the sport will stay in.
Right.
Oh, well, I was talking about both, but yes, okay.
Mhm.
Oh, man. Rhythmic gymnastics. Thank you. See, that's why y'all are here. Thank you. Yes. I think, although I do think it's cool you have the little person running around doing things with the little ribbon. When I first saw it, I was like, what the hell? I can do that. No, I can't. No, I can't.
No.
Some interesting things out there, but flexible folks. I bet you have some ballet dancers and stuff as some of those people because they're on tiptoes
Yeah.
and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Going to be in what? Hold up. I just feel
I was thinking the same thing. So if you're gonna put breakdancing in there, they need to put the rest, the other forms of dance in there.
girl, it's hard. You're going I don't know what determines what, but yeah, I feel like you can't put everything. So I don't
Right,
know.
because it's like, how do we know that the other countries are going to have anybody that's going to be even interested in competing for that? You have to have enough people to compete. It don't make sense. You got two countries that's competing in it,
But you know what happens when a country thinks they can medal? They'll train somebody. Like there was some guy that was his country historically did not compete in Winter Olympics, and he was a Summer Olympian. Or I might have it the other way around. I don't even remember which country it was, but they were talking about it on the parade of floats or whatever. And he was like, okay, well, let me train in this to come in so he can compete in both Olympics. So they can get somebody. That don't mean they got to win. Just you represent your country. If you want to represent your country that has literally two delegates, then hell, make up a sport that you can say I'm competing. Right. Like the woman, the female USA bicycling marathoner, whatever the hell she did. They bike like 100 something miles or whatever. The one that recently won over last weekend. She had only been cycling 6 years. She works on like Wall Street or some crap like that. And she decided to pick it up as a just as a hobby. And she even had an injury where she sat out for like 6 months. And then she just won the whole thing. I was like, dang, okay.
Wow.
Here we go. It happens.
Write the book. When's the book coming out? That's what I want to know.
Yep. Craziness. The ribbon, the ball. Yep. Rhythmic gymnastics. I always think it's pretty.
It is really pretty.
Jiu-jitsu. No.
What is that?
No, that's like the fighting stuff. No, I don't watch all the martial arts stuff. Or is that something else? Is that something with a car? Let me know. Well, the curling, the one where they have the ball where they take the little scraper and
like that. I be laughing, but it's intense. I can tell if I were there in person, y'all, you could make me move. I'm gonna be looking too to see how.
I'd be like
just go a little bit. Let's blow together. It's intense. It's slow.
Oh my god!
But it's intense.
There's some interesting stuff. I'm telling you. Oh my gosh. Oh,
that's my kind of sport. Slow.
And then why they got them tiny friggin' bikinis for the beach volleyball? Like, is it a one size fit all? Like, I saw so much crack. Like, I don't understand why you got to be half naked. And they have the dirty cameramen. They were sitting there like this. So when they jump or fall, right there, the money shot. I can't.
I want to say because when I was on swim team, they made us wear like your swimsuit should be at least maybe a size smaller. It's supposed to help you go faster with stuff. And you're also supposed to be not necessarily hairless, but the less hair you have on your body, the faster you can go. So it may have to do with the sport in itself why they have to wear clothes like that. I don't know.
If you can't hit a ball or swim because you have a little piece of hair or you have an extra strap on your bathing suit, then you shouldn't.
It helps. It helps. It helps. The less clothing, the faster you can move around.
I get it, but then you got Sha'Carri with that big long ponytail. She got on barely any clothes, but the ponytail, that's enough drag there too.
I feel like she'd be so much faster without that hair. If she took all the hair off, she'd be flying.
She's a beast, man. I commend her. She's tiny. She's shorter than us. She's 5'1". Imagine if she was taller. She would not. You
long legs, man.
Find her. Yeah,
Did you see? Was it Alexis Holmes? I think it was like a relay race or something with Alexis Holmes. I want to say so. We were basically me and my mother and the boys. We were doing some brain puzzles, and then all of a sudden we look up at the screen, and this lady is like eons in front of everybody else. And I'm like, who is that? She won. But I know me, if I was competing, I wouldn't even still go. Like, what am I running for?
Like, I'm done.
This lady already won already.
But then you have the men's relay team. I don't know which one because there's tons of relays. I know general information. Y'all can fill in the gaps if y'all want. But
Right.
but that was the men's relay team. They couldn't pass the baton and they got disqualified. And I was like, what in the world? Yep.
They've been practicing this whole time and they couldn't pass the baton.
Girl, it was crazy. It was something that happened mixed up in the sauce, but they were out. Car Jiu-Jitsu. Okay, let me check this out. Car Jiu-Jitsu. She said just a jiu-jitsu in a car.
Oh.
Let me see if I can find anything. Is this real? What the hell?
I'm gonna have to look it up later.
They're fighting in the car.
Oh yeah, no. Mm-mm.
They're in the car. What in the world?
And that's a sport?
I don't know.
That's an
Somebody
Olympic sport?
says, you got to go to the comments. Somebody said there should be mandatory training for Uber drivers.
I mean, hey, jokes aside, I think so too. It should be mandatory training because people are reckless out there.
And they're in the whole outfit too. Is that legit? Kiana, let us know. Later. Oh my God, we are off the rail. We were supposed to start this sprint like 40 minutes ago. I have others immediately on the Australian qualifiers to see how Green got this far. We're all about this lady. Would you believe she has a PhD in breakdance? Okay. What?
Is this real?
She's a professor, apparently well known in the Australian breaking community. Okay, well, I don't even know what to say about that, so I'm not going to talk. I don't even want to say about that. I mean, maybe it's something we don't know. Maybe there's some sort of angle or something she hit right, and I don't know. I hope she has a successful career. And since talking about the sports I actually like to watch. Hey, you know what? I'm loving the answer. Keep going, girl. I am not mad at it. You're filling the gap for us. That is crazy. Oh, that's awesome. I mean, I like to move. I don't know if I would call what I do dancing sometimes, but it works. So it was the trick.
I want to do a little 1-2 step.
Man. The chef, what is your specialty dance? Let us know. Nicole is heading out for lunch. I still need to eat. That's why my stomach's growling. Have a great day. Thank you for coming. Oh my gosh. I have 10 toes down to fitting all in any kinds of dance. Don't have someone saying it's not a sport when all these big ballers are made to learn various dance styles to play. That's true.
Which is true.
That's true. I heard football players, and when I teach them ballet, gracefulness and moving and spatial awareness of the body. Yep.
Right. Yep. Be more agile.
Yeah, I'm going basically by just entertainment factor, okay? But yeah, I just think it's some interesting stuff out there. Starbucks. There we go.
Give me some of them stars, Elena. Give me like 300. That's a lot of stars.
Then got more clothes and pushing years to allow more clothes if they want to. Yeah, I've been hearing about that the women players have been asking for more cover up. But you know what I've been noticing lately is that I feel like we've been having less. I don't know which team it was, but they had on, I saw a crack and they only had one strap. Generally, at least you have 2 straps, but I saw this thing with one. I don't know if it was all of them because I haven't watched all the beach volleyball, but I always thought the suits were the same. But yeah, I mean, they should at least allow you to wear some little booty shorts instead of the panties. I mean, you should have an option. I've seen some girls wear shorts, but most of them wear the little panties for like track and stuff. And I don't think I've seen any of them wear the shorts for the beach volleyball. But I just don't understand how they got to. I just feel like with all the movement and everything that goes in with the volleyball, I just think some of the outfits are just not secure enough.
Right.
But
No, I
what
agree.
do I know? I haven't seen anything pop off besides some crack. I just wouldn't feel comfortable with all the, moving around and then the sand with the chafing. But I guess the
Right.
theory is that you're you're on the beach playing volleyball and supposed to mimic that, and you should generally be less clothes. I don't play volleyball, and I definitely wouldn't be wearing something like that. So I don't know. I don't know. Track and hurdle, yes, they are definitely intense. What's not an Olympic sport? Oh, the car jujitsu. Well, thank goodness.
It's fun.
It's new and it's legit.
Wow.
That sounds like some self-defense training. That's what it looked like. Shikari is not playing with that relay race. Started instead of the Great Britain girl and zoomed past her. I saw that. There's all these little shorts about it. Was she going and she sees her and she goes. Yeah, that Great Britain girl was trying to get her. She was like, "Nope, I'm gonna see you, girl." Oh man. I'm going to be starting my arc October's Ocean. Ooh, October's Ocean. We gonna read, I promise y'all.
we gonna read. We should put that in the title.
I promise we're gonna read, right? October's Ocean. I like that name. Let me know what that is. I plan to read. I need to eat, but
Yeah.
I need to
We're
find
snacking.
my iPad. I have a graphic arc I'm going to read because it is Arc August. Dancing, I don't have a specialty. I love watching it. Yeah, it's nice to see the gracefulness and talent of other people. And track have panties for, yeah, you can do that with some shorts, y'all.
Oh, they look uncomfortable.
Big busty. Yeah, you can't be real big in the chest or in the butte for some of those things. You don't be seeing no donks up in there, okay? That would be
Yeah.
crazy. They probably advocate for shorts if there was some donks.
Right.
Indoor volleyball, they wear basically what basketball players wear. See? Mm.
Mm-hmm. So maybe just
Well,
like you said, maybe just mimicking the environment. They're outside, so they're like, "Oh, you're gonna
yeah.
wear like bathing suit type clothes," but it's like, is that conducive?
And then not
To
everybody
environment?
wears that too. I mean, and it's like the tiniest little things. But I guess that said, the breakdancing, most of the people typically wear more baggy clothes and they wore what was, normally indicated for the activity. So what can we talk about the clothes too, right? Okay, let's
Mm-hmm.
get to this last sprint here, y'all. Last sprint. You up for it, Miss Jaleesa?
Yes, I am.
Bam. Okay, let's get some reading and I'm gonna get some food on the mix. Okay, happy reading.
Happy reading.
Hello, hello, hello. How did everybody go on that sprint? I finally, sorry, I'm trying to finish this one little page up. I finally got to reading. That was awesome. Hello, lady. How you doing?
They're arguing over food.
Oh my gosh.
They are arguing right now.
Over what? Bananas or something else?
Over the plantain. The youngest one always want to count 1 to 1, 1 to 1. Yeah, I'm looking at you. 1 to 1. Now when I'm just like, you know what, just get whatever you want. Because I'm not gonna be sitting here while you argue over food. He takes the most. Mind you, I've told him 3 times. Your father is coming home to eat too. You're not the only one eating. You're greedy. Sit down. And he's smiling. That's why I'm talking like that. I want to choke him up. Y'all, I promise you, I'm not hurting these children. They think it's funny.
You just want it to be fair.
What is this? So it's okay. It's whatever. I'm not cooking any more food. So whatever is eaten is eaten.
Just make sure you save dad a plate of food. Like that's what my husband always did. Not my husband, my sister did. She made a plate of food. So if all the other food is eaten, then he has some.
Right. Because
And it's a big plate.
Can you please stop yelling? He's gonna be come home in a couple of minutes to eat. Did you leave enough food inside of there for him? Thank you. Okay, that's good.
That's a challenge.
They act like I don't. You all keep saying they're older. They don't act older.
Hey, you know what? Boys don't ever really grow up sometimes.
And that's what I keep hearing. I'm tired. I'm tired.
You're new to the
I don't
game.
think you understand this. I didn't grow up. I don't have any brothers.
Okay.
I only have 2 sisters, and that's it. So stop. Hey, okay, y'all. I'm so sorry. Courtney.
Yo, hello. How are you?
They're also like kids, you know how 2-year-olds act out when company comes over? Same thing with my dog. My dog used to do that. He would act out when other people come around. You know, so it might be another thing because they know you don't care.
Yeah. You always want attention. I don't get it. Like I give you enough attention. Go sit down.
I can hear.
Yeah, attention. Yes, she can. Everybody in the world can hear you right now.
I know that.
Everybody. So be quiet.
Hey, kitties.
Yes.
I never get up.
Here,
We're
see, still
finishing up
talking.
spring, then y'all can have all of Jaleesa's attention. So give her
They
like
don't
5
need my attention. Courtney, I've been with them. I've been with them yesterday all day, most of the night on Friday. I need a break.
Hey, school's right around the corner.
It's not coming fast enough.
Then you get them some hobbies. They'll have friends. It'll change.
Jesus. I'm going to mute myself while you talk because I'm pretty sure you can hear them scarfing this food down. So, yeah, I'm going to pause myself. I have something to say. I will pop back up. Here you are breaking stuff.
Okay. Okay. Well, that was the last sprint. I was saying that I managed to read. First, I had a big salad, but then I had to make it. That took most of the sprint. So while I was doing that, I made the salad for eating. And then I also packed a salad. So I was doing lunch prep as well as meal prep. And then I was trying to message a friend because I'm going out of town. I won't be available on Tuesday for sprints because I'll be out of town. I'll post something on the channel or whatnot, but I'll have a video out on Saturday, maybe one on Wednesday if I can get it edited. But I had bought all this salad stuff and I forgot that my husband was going to kind of be in and out and not really available this weekend. So all this stuff is going to waste by the time I get back. And I don't like food waste. So I'm trying to call around to a friend and a coworker to see if they'll want all this salad stuff. I got like 2 big cucumbers. I got like 3 heads of romaine. It's in a pack, not even open. I got some sun-dried tomatoes and some carrots and some cherries. So all of that's not going to last for weeks. So anyway, so that's what I did. But I did manage to read. I finally got, so I think Lachette and Kiana will enjoy, not Kiana, I'm sorry, Lachette and Keita will enjoy this book. I'm new into it. Let me go back. It is called ODB. It's by Old Dirty Bastard. ODB, Oddities, Discord, and B-Sides, Lyrical Ruckus in the City. And it's basically a homage to New York City Genre defined homage to the hip hop icon Old Dirty Bastard and reimaginative New York. So it has some sci-fi elements, but it's on NetGalley. I don't know if y'all can really see that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, if y'all interested, yeah. But I think it's pretty cool. I'm only a few pages into it, so thus far they're just kind of introducing that there's some sci-fi invasion or something or element that invaded New York. So I don't know exactly what that means. So
I think it would be that one book by Nydia Okorafor a little bit. But hers had to do with the airport out there in New York. There was an invasion over there. I'm just thinking about it sounds a little bit similar.
I read something that was about social justice for her where she imported some plant. It was other life being. That's the only thing I haven't seen her.
Was it called LaGuardia?
Yeah, LaGuardia, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that one. That's what it kind of sounded like when you were explaining the ODB book.
Yeah, this one I think it's not really an invasion. I mean, I'm a little bit too new into it, but they basically said that I guess the earth is made of some sort of elements, and bam, there was some cataclysmic or whatever accelerator or explosion or whatever that combined all the boroughs or something, and then it looks like some futuristic landscape. So I'm not really exactly sure what it is, but it's basically talking about New York has like a pulse and a culture itself, and then I guess corporations come in and trying to rule the culture. So it's very much a homage to like New York, but you do see like some supernatural, like aliens and stuff. So I don't know. I haven't gotten that far into it. I'm just perusing through as we're looking. It's like 2 or 3 pages in there. Yeah, there's some robots. So it's a futuristic New York with maybe some, I don't think it's an alien invasion. It's basically a kind of a reimagined New York in the future with celebrating the culture of the different boroughs. So I think it says a particle accelerate, explode, ripping apart across the multiverse. And the dust elevation of the user accepting command elements. Anyway, sorry. I'm still trying to figure it out, so I can't tell you exactly. I don't think it's about an alien invasion. I just think it's talking about like the city and the pulse of New York and how there's like multiverses about how they come together. So it's just a reimagine, I guess, in New York style and something he talked about. So we'll see, but it's worth checking out. It's on NetGalley.
Okay.
Where are we at?
I had planned to read a book that I'm supposed to be beta reading, but that didn't work out. So I'm waiting until I get back home because I do better with my. Can you please stop? I'm sorry. He has a scene. Stop singing. Calm down. I have to when I'm doing beta reading, I rather do it on my laptop so I can make the comments and stuff in there as I'm reading. I can't do it on my Kindle.
Okay.
I mean, I can, but at the same time, it's easier for me to do it on there because I can send it directly back to the author. But it's just like a novella from a book that I had read last year that I had read the arc of. So I may do that when I come back home.
That's cool. Yeah, it does make sense. That way you can kind of highlight all of it there and it's a one-stop shop. Otherwise you have to send yourself notes and stuff.
Right.
That's interesting. I've never done a beta read. I've only ever done an arc thing.
Yeah, this is my first one. She asked me and I was like, well, are you sure? I'm not the friendliest beta reader out there. I'm not gonna shy away from telling you this was whack. Take it out. You need to add more because it's like there's one part in the book where I know she's trying to do something different where she's expressing that there's more romance between 2 of the characters that started from I'm not talking to you. He's talking about yes. But she's trying to show that they have a romance going on, but I don't feel it because she's not really saying anything about what they're doing that's romantic. She's just like, oh, they're standing into each other's eyes. Oh, they stole a kiss behind the parasail or something. What else? Or there's like another couple she has in there, and she's like, oh, I know he was really good in bed. It's like, okay, but what did he do that was so good? Like, give me an example.
I feel like I want the details.
Right, I want some details. I know it's a novella, but like, give me a little bit more because otherwise it doesn't feel believable. So,
well, some of those books have that Insta romance, like an Insta attraction. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that. You know,
This one
yeah.
wasn't. They fell in love in 2 weeks.
Girl, that's most romance books out there, and especially novellas. So you got to give a little grace with that, because with novellas, they get into the action like quick. And it's always that in all these books, like especially like KU romance books and stuff. It's like they didn't met, hooked up, and got married. It's been less than a month.
Right. Yeah, that's how it is. This person, I think they met at a party, then they hooked up maybe like, I want to say a week later, and then a week after that, she's already coming in and out of his house without any problems in the morning. And I'm okay. All right. This is moving fast.
They move fast in some of the books. I'm telling you, girls, like Whiplash. You'd be like, huh?
It's too quick though, because even in the first book, he had just gotten out of a relationship with a crazy ex.
Yes.
So it's like you just got out of a relationship with this one person, you're already in a relationship with somebody else. Like, cool it, pump the brakes.
He's like, I move fast.
When I get off of here, I'm gonna pinch you so good.
And
You're gonna feel it. I'm not talking to you though. You see, this is me all day long. It's always an answer for everything. Stop! Oh my God.
You gotta not give it attention, otherwise it continues.
I'm ready to knock some.
Don't give it any attention. You keep giving it attention, it'll keep.
He's sitting right here. Go do something. Go read the book.
All right, so Keanu made it to 54% of the neighbor favor. Okay, isn't that like fake dating, right? Amy is placing a mind game on Mattel. Okay, keeps your mind sharp, right? Putting hubby's food to the side. Exactly. Okay, make his plate.
Oh yeah, we already did. Yeah, it's over there. We make more than enough. You should be okay.
And then Cherie says, for the sprint, need to run some errands. Yeah, I got to run some too. Well, thank you very much for staying with us this Sunday. Much appreciated. Thanks for sprint. Yeah, this is long for me, right?
I know, right?
Amy said, I need to take a reading break for the most of today because book 4 of the Sun Eater series was intense and I may have cried. Oh, so sad. That happens when you really resonate with a book. I haven't had many that has done that lately. I've had some where I kind of got a little emotional, but reined it in. I feel,
You would think that though, like books by now, they would put that in the front, knowing that is a major trigger for a lot of people. You know what I mean?
See, I never really think about that as being but there's triggers for a little bit of everything, truthfully.
Right.
That's a big new age thing where they're putting triggers on books and stuff. But I don't know. I do feel that kind of spoils the surprise, but at the same time, you don't want people that have some, emotional issues with some things to, like get offended, and it's best to know up front. I think if it's a major thing, like a major theme that goes throughout the book, I think that is definitely something you should add up front when it's such serious nature, But it is a bit of a spoiler, so I kind of get disappointed in that. So I go back and forth. I'm wishy-washy when it comes to it. Let's see. Hello, Joanne. How are you doing? Well, we've been reading and talking, just having a good old time, and we're going to get out of here and go support
You missed the Olympics talk, so you'll have to watch the replay.
Yeah, that was like a 40-minute tangent. It was pretty good, though.
That breakdancing.
Watch the Olympics. Aliens who feel humans are food, not friends. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'm okay with that one. Got to add a little spice to that cannibal. Is that really cannibalism, though? What's the definition of cannibalism?
Right. I thought cannibalism was just, for example, humans and humans. So if it's the same species eating their own species, that would be cannibalism.
Let's see. Cannibalism is the act of consuming another individual of the same species. Okay. So if it's aliens eating humans, it's not cannibalism.
No.
Okay. We got that. I got food from Starbucks. There you go. Spend some more dollars because they're expensive. Sugar free.
Let me give you my what's that thing called? Cash App Brazil, because you got money.
I know Starbucks is. I don't do Starbucks really. Like very rarely, but I don't.
Same here.
They're overpriced, and the food isn't that great half the time.
The only drink that I really would go up for, if I like you give me like a gift card, I would go to Starbucks. Otherwise, I'm not using my money. I
Yeah.
like their spicy dragon fruit. It has cayenne pepper in there. Yeah, it's good. Spicy dragon fruit lemonade.
I might have to get that. That does sound good. I just think their drinks are very high priced, just because it's Starbucks, you know, and everybody flocks to it. But yeah, if I have a gift card, I'll go. But otherwise, it's not a spot that I really go.
No.
It's in at 823. I was wondering what you were saying with stars earlier. I thought that was like a typo for your rating.
No.
Okay, so that's your points. Oh, that's a lot.
That's a lot. I don't know. What did you buy?
Is it one point per dollar, or what is that?
I believe so. If not, it's like 10 per dollar, possibly. I could be lying. It's been a long time since I got anything from Starbucks, but I know you earn quite a bit. Oh, you know what? I'm right. Okay, it's $2, not $2, $2 per dollar if you use your app to pay for it, but it's $1 per dollar if you don't. If you just pay with your card and you just scan to get the stars. So yeah. Okay. So most likely she used the app to pay for everything, and she got $2 per dollar.
Okay, so it adds up over time. I got like reward credit card points. Like I think I got like 100,000 points on my credit card.
You don't want to go get miles or cash back for it, or put a credit on your account,
Well, what I normally do with it is I can use it for a lot of things as long as I go through like my credit card things. So back in the day, you had to denote what you would use it for in advance, like before you use it. So I would used to buy like plane tickets with it. Like I think it's like 100 per point. So if you have like 40,000 points, that's like $40, right? Is that right?
That should be about that.
Or is it $400? Yeah, $40. Really? Hold up. Anyway, you take a 0 or 2 off when you do the math, right? So what I would do is use it for airline stuff. But now you can book your airline and then they equate it to a dollar amount. So then I can go back and like, oh, well, this airline ticket was like $300. I think it's like 30. Isn't 30 points? They just take a 0 off, right? Or 30,000. If I take one, it's 3,000. 2. I think they take 2 zeros off. So if I have 30,000 points, that should equate, if math is mathing, to $300, right? If I take 2 off, so it's equivalent to a $300 ticket. I think.
That's good.
So yeah, so that's what I use mine for. I always save it and then I reimburse myself for airline stuff. So it's essentially kind of like getting a free airline ticket because it's based off of points, which equate to dollars that you've already spent. But some places you get more than others. Like sometimes it's like a 15 points per dollar, sometimes depending on where you spend your dollars at. So that's how I accumulate points. So I think I probably have enough for an airline ticket, like maybe every other year or something like that.
Yeah, you got a lot.
Yeah, I just don't add up. Keita says, I hate Insta-Love. Yeah, have it make sense. That's my thing. I hate books where things don't make sense. That's when I start taking stars off, like, that didn't make sense. Like, what else about them that made them say, oh, I love you? Like saying, oh, I really like him because he's hot or he did some stuff or whatever. But this whole, I saw him and I was immediately in love. And then within a week, I'm having his baby.
Yeah, that's why I didn't like that one book that everybody was excited about. What is it called? Only for the Weekend or Only for the Night? Something like that.
I think it's Only for the Week, yeah.
I think I didn't like it. I didn't read that one. I didn't like it. I listened to the audiobook and I was like, why is everybody so excited about this?
Like, no, that don't work for me.
I didn't like it. Like, let's get to know each other just a little bit better before we're talking about I love you.
Exactly. I need to have a basis. I agree with you on that. Like, at least give me something. Like, it don't even have to be that in depth, but I need something to say why this is a love interest that I should believe in. Yeah. Some places just don't give you that, and that's when
maybe we're built different. Because I know there's some people that do have Insta-Love. They'll meet the person the one night, and then they can't stop talking to each other, so they just call it a nightcap or whatever you want to call it. And then before you know it, somebody's moving into somebody else's apartment and they sign a lease. What?
Maybe that's called easy, but like it's just easy and simple, but I think there's infatuation. Like when people meet each other, there's lust and there's infatuation, but then there's the reality. But these are books, especially a romance book and especially a novella. Like you only have a certain amount of time. They can't build this whole thing. I just want like a realistic romance, like when I have romance books. Hey, this person met this person, they liked them, but maybe he didn't want to commit. So he did some stuff with somebody else. She did some stuff with somebody else. They come back together. I hate these romance books where it's 300-400 pages and you're telling me they never filled it with anybody else. Like have me have some realistic book where there's a little bit of somebody else in the mix too,
Right.
Not just where it's like I choose all together, but it's just the idea that there's some other realism in it.
Right.
That's why I need some other elements with my romance books. Amy says, I have a theory about the aliens. Ooh, okay. So you figured some stuff out. Now you got me interested. Amy's going to start book 5. I think I've mourned my side characters enough. That was quick.
Dang.
Amy don't stay there for long at all.
No. It's like, okay, that was enough. Now
okay. I'd be like, okay, let's regroup.
I'm a little bit like that. Like I've cried enough. Okay, next book.
I said that yesterday. I was like, okay, I finished a book. I was like, okay, I'm a detox. I'm gonna let that sink in. I'm good. I'm not gonna start another book. But I'm like, what am I gonna do though? So
right.
Another book.
Another book. Yeah, and I finished it. That's why sometimes I don't understand when people say they have book hangovers.
Yeah.
I don't experience that. There's never been a book where I'm just like, oh my God, I can't read anything else. No, I'm going to read something else. Otherwise, I'm going to be looking at TV or doing some other stuff. Yeah, so I'd rather
it depends on where I'm at in the day and what's going on. Like I wouldn't say it's a book hangover, but I'm always cognizant of I don't want to overread to potentially get into a slump because I hear a lot of people talk about that. Because there are times where I'm like, okay, I really don't want to read. And I'm like, is that a slump coming on? But I get over it quick. So I try to diversify my portfolio and do different things. But if I finish a book like towards the end of the day, it's like I have some other things I could do instead of reading. So I'm like, let me start fresh with a new book tomorrow. I like to give it a little time to kind of detox and sit with me for a little bit. I don't need a long time, but it's nice to kind of have something sit with you for a little bit, especially if it's heavy, like give yourself a day, but I think it just depends on what else is going on, right here. Michelle says hello to Joanne. Nice to meet you. What genres do you like to read? Ooh, she likes tarot. You know that. But we're going to be getting out of here because I got to get going. I got some stuff I got to go do. Yeah. I got to go to the store too. I got so much stuff I got to do. I work tomorrow and then we go out of town. So I'm thinking of all the things that I need to do.
You're going to Florida, right?
Yeah. So
for a long time? Like more
no, just like a week.
Days.
Yeah, a few days. Yeah, we'll be back in 4 or 5 days. Just a lot of crap that I have to do in the meantime. So, and then with work, it's like today's kind of like my last full day.
Right.
I will figure it out though. Figure it out. It's gonna be fun. What do you have going on, Miss Lady?
Oh, well, I'm in between 2 reviews. I am doing one for Mary Monroe's The Double Lives. I think it's called Double Lives. Yeah, Double Lives. I'm going to do a review for that. And then I'm working on a pretty long review. So if you got time, make time and get some snacks and stuff because I'm really excited about talking about Confessions of an Alleged Good Girl. It was such a good book. Can't stop thinking about it. 5 out of 5 stars. So look out for that. It may be an hour long. So that's when I say long. But that's okay. I haven't done that in a while. So
while we're doing it long.
Yeah, I want to make it short, but I can't because I want to talk about each of the characters. I want to talk about purity culture and how it affects people and stuff. And it just, it's so many things that are in my head, and I got to get it out. So yeah, look for that. We've already read it. Let's have a conversation.
You got to do a live show about it.
I thought about that too, but I feel like the boat has, what is it called? Not boat. What is it? The plane? has come and gone, something like that, for this book, because it came out in 20. Let me check. I think it came out in 2020 or 2021, and I remember when everybody was talking about it. So if I start talking about it, who else has read it that can talk about it with me? I know Keita's supposed to be reading it now. I think if not now, most likely next month.
I mean, you probably have a lot of people that have read it that'll still tune in, but I mean, I feel like books never really go away. Like, look at Nicole Noteworthy Fiction. She reads books from like the 1800s something and gets tons of people that are available to talk about it,
Mm-hmm.
Isn't there a series, though, that came out with that, or am I thinking of something else?
For Confessions of an Alleged Good Girl?
Yeah. Am I
No,
thinking
it's
of
just a
something
single
else?
book.
No, I'm sorry. Television. Is there a television series?
I want to say yes, but I feel like it had something else behind the Confessions. I know what you're talking about. It's something I most likely didn't watch. It sounds like something on HBO.
The ship has sailed.
That's what it is. Yeah, I'm not really good with those sayings, so I will butcher them every time. But yeah, the ship has sailed. It's come and gone. All that. But maybe I will do that. I wanted to do a podcast episode because I think that it's a book that most people should have. Well, not most people, but like most schools should have in the forefront, especially when you're talking about sex and sexuality and all that good stuff. But I know they're banning books. I'm not going to go into details, but HISD over here, Houston ISD, they're going through some things. We got all this money in all the schools. They need repairs, and we don't have anybody responsible enough to spend the money right. They closed most of the libraries down, or got rid of librarians, or got rid of books. So I don't know. Let me shut up, because I'll keep going and going and going, and we'll be here as long as that 2-hour board meeting. But it's bad.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot about stuff, because I know a few years ago, I guess they fired was it some school board or whatever? No, the school board, and didn't they have the state take over because it was that bad?
The state took over and they hired somebody else. And this man, his name is Mike Miles, supposedly, like I haven't been keeping up that closely, but supposedly he's been funneling money out of here and then like taking it either to Colorado or some other state for God knows what. And so now we have this bond that's for $4.4 billion that's supposed to be voted on, I think, in November. And on one hand, the parents and everybody, our taxpayers, we want the money, but we want somebody else to, be the steward over the money.
Yeah.
Because we don't trust them. We don't trust them. But we need it. So it's like, I feel like we're stuck between a rock and a hard place. Because we do need the money now, but it's like, okay, but if we get the money, it's going to be in the hands of somebody that's going to most likely put it somewhere else where it don't need to be.
Are you in school administration? For some reason, I always think that you're in the classroom, but you're not, right?
No, I'm in finance for university.
Oh, okay. That's what confused me, because I thought you weren't in schools, but then you were talking about that, and I was like, well, maybe I'm wrong, but okay.
Yeah, no, I work at a school. I just don't work at the grade school level. Mm-hmm.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay. I'm not totally delusional.
Yeah. But hopefully my son, the oldest, he'll pick up the book. You know how boys in particular, the book is pink and all of a sudden it's like, I don't want to read it. But I'm like, the story inside of it is really good. Like, get past the cover, read the book, and let's have a conversation.
That's probably why V.E. Schwab puts V.E. Schwab instead of Victoria Schwab.
Right.
Anyway. Okay, let me get out of here, y'all, because we can have good conversations all day.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Who
else we got here? Joanne, Amy, Elena, Jaleesa, Cherie. Who else I got my sheet? We had Storm, we had Deja, Nicole, Jim, and Jean. Thank y'all for coming. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Like I said, if y'all up for sprints on Tuesdays, I won't be here, but the following Tuesday will definitely be okay. Mm-hmm. Have a great day and